Yo, what up, guys? So, it's your boy Jim Priest, artist, singer, rapper, and the music producer. So, for today's case is a kind of I'm looking at one thing that I want to be doing for the nation of Kenya. Yeah, I'll be vying for the presidency of this country. It's high time with the young generation actually ascended to power. Because if we be here like only depending on the older ages, and these ages are not giving in much to ensure that actually the country is stabilized, that is financially, economically, uh, economically, security-wise, and also the balancing of of the tribal kind of uh, enlightenment. Are we getting? So to actually kind of remove all, overcome all this one day, youth like we actually to come onto the board so that we cater for our nation. Are we getting? Most of these old-aged people are just after uh, the finances to cater for themselves. They're kind of greedy. When we came in on board at a younger age, we'll be in a position to actually ensuring that everything in the state is at a good position. Are we getting? Uh, Unlike those other greedy kind of politicians that you guys actually keep on electing. So my main agenda here is going to be actually stabilizing the economy. That one will be priority. We will also ensure that no person goes hungry. Like people in Turkana, there's a time that they usually kind of get uh, hungry. They get stricken by hunger. So we will ensure that we find ways of actually securing water into that area so that we can do things like irrigation farming to cater for the to cater for the food security in that area and Kenya as a whole. Well, also be looking into things like security especially in the harsh-stricken regions such as like Kipia, where there's tribal conflicts and clans conflicts. We will ensure that these kind of things come to an end. Are we getting? The levels of unemployment are so high to the extent that most youth actually enter into uh, negative behaviors to actually survive. You know, the activities that the youth do, like stealing, becoming con men, also going into other acts such as terrorism. This because of the rate at which the youth are unemployed. Are we getting? So when we come on board, we will ensure that all this is catered for. Are we getting? So I'm up here urging everybody outside there to actually kind of actualize me and acknowledge me as well to being the person that is going to take this country to a better position. Are we getting? So my campaign is going to be online, mostly because maybe I may not have the resources to move to various places here and there, but we will make it online. And I'm very sure that the online kind of strategy is going to reach to various people, not only here, but also at diaspora kind of range. So, Jim Priest is here. I'm a singer, rapper, music producer. So I'll be going into the thing. I'm not joking, by the way. I may be talking like this, then somebody outside there thinks that maybe I'm kind of joking. I'm not joking. It is serious case. I'm going to vie for the presidency. And guys, I want you to support me. Are we getting? Let's be serious with the thing here. Are we getting? Huh? The levels of unemployment are so high for the youth. Young women are indulging into prostitutions to actually ensure that they survive. Are we getting? Huh? Our young boys are going into, are being radicalized into terrorism. Are we getting? Let's kind of square these issues by actually electing people who are there on the ground to ensure that, who will ensure that this country gets the best. Are we getting? But if you just elect people who are up there, people whom we've been electing even now and then, these guys don't care. These guys have not gone through this kind of other kind of life. The people on the ground like we've gone through bad kinds of lives that we don't want other kind of people to actually also go into that. Some of them there, mate, have not slept hungry. Are you getting? Eh? So let's do what is right by electing the person on the ground. You know, I'll ensure that everything on the ground is set forward, is okay. Huh? Let's not just be there, be like electing people who cannot cater about to us. Huh? You know, let's select the people who will be in position to actually taking this country to a next level, and these people are the youth, because the youth are the next generations. If you elected the generation that is fading, the generation that is going to actually is fading, people for about 50 years and over, that range there is getting away. With the young people of around 30s, as we go, are the people who can be actually in position to making sure that this country gets to a better state. So whoever you are, guys, in as much as I'm a musician, singer, rapper, and a music producer, guys, let's take the thing very far. Are you getting? I want every person to share this video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the channel so that the thing goes viral and everybody outside there shows us support. Are you getting? So I'll be so much pleased if this thing actually comes to a reality. We are beginning it here at this humble level, and we know that we are going to ascend to the highest position into the country. You know, it's not about maybe what will I offer to the people as per now, because I may not have the funds to actually campaign and bribe people here and there. But what will I offer if I ascend to power? You know, what kind of provision will I be there to provide? Are you getting? So guys, I want every person to actually ensure that they spread this video here widely so that it reaches to a wider range. And also bloggers to come in and begin interviewing me so that I tell you guys how I'm going to actually make this country being stabilized better and better and better. Are you getting? The issues of insecurity, I'm going to cater for. We will not have that. The terrorism, issues of terrorism, we will ensure that employment is catered for our youth so that nobody is radicalized into those illicit kind of acts. Are we getting? I'll ensure that electricity is also being spread to the point, to that point in the village there where maybe electricity hasn't yet reached. Are you getting? Food security is going to be in position. We'll ensure that no citizen, no person goes hungry. You know, no person sleeps hungry. Whether in semi-arid areas, whether in areas that are so hard stricken with bad temperatures, like the Kitui, Ukambani, and those areas of Turkana, we'll ensure that everything is okay. You know, in Kitui, we are going to drill water from down and bring it up so that we irrigate the crops there, the shambas there. Are we getting? So everything is possible. So guys, it's just a matter of you guys electing people who are capable and people who are going to actually do what they say. You know, I'm not just saying this just maybe because I want maybe a clout, or I'm just saying clout, or just I want to create attention. Never. I'm not into that. If I wanted attention, I would have created a long time ago. But I've came into this just because I saw that the country is getting into a bad state. This tribal conflict, you know, it's nowadays it's like people are so divided, you know. If you're a Kalenjin, you cannot actually freely mix with a Luo. If you're a Luo, you cannot freely actually mix with the a Kikuyu. We want to eliminate this kind of tribal kind of arrangement, you know. We want Kenya to be one nation, one tribe. Are you getting? Eh? In fact, we will embrace Kiswahili or English into schools or everywhere, in markets, in public areas, you know, in public settlements, that people are going to speak now Kiswahili, whether they want it or not, so that to symbolize Kiswahili as one tribe. Are we getting? We don't want people to be kind of, you know, this issue of people speaking, you know, you are somewhere, you are like in Kisumu, and you only speak Luo, you know. We want that kind of thing. We want you to be in Kisumu, but you also speak not only your mother tongue, or rather the language that kind of defines that place. We don't want that. We want Kiswahili to define every kind of language. Are we getting? Let Kiswahili be the main language here, because most people will be easy with the Kiswahili as opposed to English. Are you getting? So guys, ensure that this kind of manifesto reaches a wider range so that everything is okay. It doesn't matter the kind of humbling that maybe the humble beginning that maybe we are going to actually be into. I'm a very humble man. I'm somebody who has got who is straightforward. I don't lie. I'm a believer. I believe in God. Once I ascend to power, I'll ensure that everything, as said to the letter, are performed. Are we getting? We won't just talk and abuse each other, you know, on social media. We won't just talk and abuse our counterparts. Are we getting? We will ensure that actually we stabilize the temperatures, because the political temperatures, wherever the political kind of season is there, it is always bad, you know, to the extent that it requires other people to join others so that the thing is cooled. No, it won't be that way. We want after we've ascended to power, now our major aim to eliminate this kind of the political temperatures here and there will be, how do we connect the leaders from various from various tribes to how do we connect the leaders so that they come into working together as a block? Are we getting? Huh? We want leader A and leader B to be in good terms with each other, so that we eliminate the tribal conflicts that we actually acquire oftenly during the political seasons. Are we getting? So guys, I hope that everything is okay. You've listened to my manifesto, and I hope that you guys are going to actually embrace this. You're going to spread this video. You're going to actually make people. You're going to share it so that people are aware about what I'm talking about. You know, let's share this video widely so that we kind of know, so that people know about it, so that we kind of take the thing much further and much further. Because if when more people come across it, it's when it will be embraced. You know, it's when it will come into actualization. But if a few section of people just only be there to view it, it won't actually make that kind of impact. Let it go viral, so that people out there know that the youth are the leaders, and the youth is the man who is going to be there in the future. You know, because I mean, you know, you cannot tell me that people are going to actually be on the power at the age of 100 years. No. Let me put the youth up there to the throne, so that the youth goes into leadership at a fresher mind. You know, it's easier to lead the nation when you're sober, other than somebody who is older leading the nation. You know, they may not be in position. Let's not talk about experience here. Experience cannot do anything as much as that is concerned. if experience did right, we wouldn't be having levels of unemployment, we wouldn't be having temperatures of political kind of political divisions. Are we getting? If the older age was sober enough to govern this country, we wouldn't be having what we call the economic constraints. Are you getting? So there's a lot of kind of issues that kind of have accompanied as a result of having older leadership. You know, the old age leadership should be actually condemned, and it should not be into realization into this country. Let's eliminate this kind of perception that people say that it's the older age that can rule. No way, no way. Young minds are the ones that are fresh. Young minds are the ones that know what is on the ground. Young minds are the ones that have people in the universities, people in the secondary, people at the college levels, people in the village. You know, these young people are the ones who can know what kind of predicament is facing the nation, and how can we acquire the amicable solution to actually overcome that predicament that is actually draining the nation. Are you getting? So I hope that you guys are going to share this video. The video will go viral, and you know, we are going to make good out of it. I'm not just standing here before you guys and talking and actually becoming just talking just for the sake of clout and acquiring numbers. No, it's not about that. You know, it's not about that. It's not about that. So guys, share this video widely. I want you guys also to subscribe to this channel here so that we interact as required. Okay? Okay guys, hope that you're going to share the video. Thank you very much. I'll be ascending to the throne come 2022. We are preparing this at this kind of level, but the God who's there, the God who made David become, or Joseph become king, and David defeat Goliath, is that God who's going to make us actually defeat the people, the so-called kind of hardcores, whom people have often set forward for this nation to be governed by them. Are we getting, guys? So let's do what's right. Let's choose the leadership of this nation as required. Let's put our trust into the youth. Let's put our trust onto the youth. The youth are the ones that are going to actually make this country realize its resources. Are we getting? So guys, share the video widely. We'll be back after the reactions of the people as regards this. Thank you guys. Subscribe to the channel, please.